Wow. Can you see anybody's face in here? No. No one, right? No, no. uh, so there were about more than 3,000 people who were gathering. Can you imagine? So now we have about, how many people are here? 2,000? Maybe 50? So there are, wow, more than us. We, sorry, what? Huh? Amazing. Okay, okay. Um, wow. And they all gathered, and then they were not just the crowd, but they had the one purpose gathering together for Jesus Christ, and they prayed, and they had one vision and one message. So when I think about this, I was thinking, well, how can they be one family in the church? And how could they gather together? And everyone could be different. More than 3,000 different characters, and maybe the colors and cultures, everything could be different. But how could that be united? Even in our community, sometimes we have conflict, sometimes we have different opinions. We all have different family and cultures. I mean, not about like Korean culture, but we all have different family cultures, right? And we all have different communities. Somebody just came together, but anyway, we all have different experience before we come. But how could they be united together? Yes. Can I give you the point? Yeah, 1 point. So, it was my thoughts, how could that be as one church? But you know, when I think about the church and this Bible verse, while I was listening to yesterday's message, I realized we are already living according to the Bible verse. Okay, let's go to the next page. Yes. Can we read the verse 42 to 43 together? 1, 2, 3. They devoted themselves to the apostles, to the breaking of bread, and to prayer. Everyone was filled with awe, and many wonders and miraculous signs were done by the apostles. So they prayed all together. They gathered, and what they did was prayer and fellowship. And it was not just talking together for being friends, but they shared the grace. And then, you know, in the early beginning church, most of the members were even slaves. They were the servant of someone who are rich. And what could they share? Could they like back talking of their lord? I mean their owner? No. They shared how they share the gospel in their workspace. They shared how they struggle live as Christian, not just as the slave or somebody's servant. They didn't share how difficult is their life, but they shared the grace and the joyfulness living as a Christian. And they prayed together, and they prayed for each other. Isn't it the thing that we are already doing in here? Right? Yes. And let's go to the next one. Second, all the believers were together and had everything in common. So actually, when I think about this Bible verse, I thought about our dorm's life. We all do laundry together, and then even Pastor Michael shared. Sometimes we share our clothes unconsciously, right? Sometimes even the underwear and even the socks. I see so many times somebody wear my socks, but I don't say somebody wear mine. So it's yours from now. And then I just take out my new socks. The old is gone and the new comes, right? Okay. I don't know, somebody intentionally take others, or it is like unintentionally? But I can accept my socks, but not underwear, please. So, even underwear, I don't know. Well, we're a true family, but I couldn't take picture or photo of like sharing the clothes in the dorms, so I just brought the picture of sharing the food. But anyway, let's think about this. Everything in common. So I know we all live as a community, but sometimes we need our own space, right? I'm not just talking about the physical space, but sometimes we need our own time. We want to keep our stuff as our own. So even we have our cabinet. And you know, if somebody just use your laptop, and if somebody just your pen without telling you, how would you feel? Easy, right? You would think somehow that person is rude, or like you don't really feel comfortable, right? But I'm not talking that we should share everything in common in that part, but just whenever someone needs something, why don't we share together? Whenever someone is hungry, why don't we share our snack together? I don't know, but but like in this situation, everyone was poor. As I said before, they were the slaves. They didn't even have the house of their own, and then they couldn't even eat the meal, like 3 meals like we have today. But they share everything together because they love each other, because they know how they are living. I mean, they know each other's situation, and then because they wanted to serve each other, they shared their clothes, their foods, and every materials they could. Just, I don't want us to focus on the action, how they did, but let's focus on their hearts, because they love each other, because they wanted to be together. They share their everything. Okay, let's go next one. Selling their possessions and goods, and gave everything as he had needs. I don't know who took this photo, but Joseph, I'm sorry, I couldn't get couldn't get your permission. But anyway, wow, nowadays I'm so thankful to many members who are serving, making the buildings, 가지보, and then even for the Ezra team for making the bus, reforming bus. And thank you, Jacob. 나 Jacob. Jacob이 아니라 Joseph. No. Anyway, really. I mean, even this building, this house, and many things, we're working together, making some buildings for our ministries and even for our lives. Wow, thank you so much. Yes. It's not really related with this Bible verse, but just I'm so grateful to the people, everyone, who are spending your many times, effort, and energy to serve this community. Yes. Okay, let's go next one. Wow. Oh, can we read this verse all together? 1, 2, 3. Every day they continued to meet together in the temple courts. They broke bread in their homes and ate together with glad and sincere hearts. Can you see their sincere hearts through their face? Yes, I really like this photo. 2 days ago, we had KFD, and every time we invite the people outside to our community. And we share the food, and we share the message, and we have the fun time. And we gather here. We didn't gather here just because we wanted, but somehow maybe some of us, we gather here because of the community or the parents or in any reason. We gather here, but we invite the people from outside to our community, right? And then we're making the church. We're making the church as how the early beginning church did. So with the glad and sincere hearts, we always share together the message and also the love of Jesus Christ. Can we go to the last verse? Yes, this is my favorite favorite photo that I tried to choose for this morning assembly. Okay, last one. Let's read all together. 1, 2, 3. Praising God and enjoying the favor of all the people. And the Lord added to their number daily those who were being saved. Wow, yes. So in this photo, teacher Joy is the main, but I can see Chloe and Kara, and then who is she? Priscilla, and I don't see the Priscilla's face, but everyone looks so happy. I mean, who took this photo? Thank you for. Was it Teresa? I think Teresa really loved Teacher Joy, and this is the main one. We don't just gather for sharing the food or live together, but we are here to worship God. Amen? Yes. Yes. While I was preparing this morning assembly, I was thinking, how can I summarize yesterday's sermon? Because I got a lot of grace, but it was like pastor's testimony and his story and his message for our community. So I couldn't share his testimony in this place, but I prayed, and then I wanted to share about how we're doing in our community. We're already doing everything according to Bible verses. We are already making the one community as the Church of Jesus Christ, and that we share together and we worship God. And we're even inviting the people from outside. But this time, from this first day of this new week, I just want to tell you, let's not just have, we are already doing good. I'm so happy that I could be in this community. But I think this is the moment that we should go one more step. We made the form of the church. And this time, let's put our, let's put our hearts, let's make our hearts as how the early church members did. Many missionaries devoted their lives to make this environment for us and for many people outside. And this is time for us to do everything, these kind of things with our whole heart, with the gladness and joyfulness in front of God. Yes, as Teacher Julia said yesterday for EP, if we just do for showing somebody, it will be just temporary performance. But when we do everything, sharing the food, sharing the clothes, love each other, and the worship God in front of God, then even though you don't really do some obvious thing for other people, God sees that hearts, and then God will reveal you as the image of Jesus Christ, as the follower of Jesus Christ. Even though you really don't say, I love you, even though you don't really help others, when you do your best in front of God and according to the heart that God gives you, then you will be the influencer by showing your lives, and your life will encourage one each other, living as God's follower. This is what we really have to do. And finally, let's hope for making the one church and one family, not just among ourselves, but with the many people from outside. We should seek for making the cosmic family and as a church. At the end of this world, at the end of these days, every Christian, every follower of Jesus Christ will gather in front of God, under the throne of God, and then we will worship all together. That's the final and recovered image of the church. And then until we reach that day, we should keep train ourselves. We should keep make our community better and better in front of God. Yes. So today, let's look upon the heart of God, and then let's renew our hearts as we love God and as we follow Jesus Christ. Okay. Thank you. This is all for today's message. And how can I finish? I love you all. Yes. Thank you.